crucified. These are the battles of the jungle that I live by. You locked me up in prison on the inside. Never stand this in like Frank being crucified. Tonight, Frank being crucified. I believe in life at all. You live the back on the inside. Never stand this in like Frank being crucified. All right, welcome to Your Morning Turns to Darkness, number 18. My name is Grady George. I guess Gothie has decided to move on from her position as co-host. I wish her well. Last week, I didn't do a lot of shows. I've been suffering from insomnia. This is something that has hampered me lifelong, even as a kid. And probably even then it was probably due to caffeine consumption. But now I'm kind of caffeine nicotine fiend. So I have no doubt that plays a role in my constant insomnia. But regardless, I couldn't do a show in the morning because I was asleep. And, she kind of like said, well, if you ever, I told her I might start doing solo recorded shows. So I'll have it ready to go. And she said, well, if you ever need someone to co-host or whatever, just let me know. So at that point, we were already planning to part ways, it seems like. But I don't know, like an hour later, she wrote me and said that she was leaving the internet forever, that her cat, Damien, was suffering from liver failure. I told her I understood and wished her well. But somebody like wrote a note on my channel basically accusing her of all kinds of stuff regarding the cat. First of all, I would have no knowledge of any of that, but she did tell me that her mother was ill as well as her cat, and her mother would be the one to help her take the cat to the vet and some other things like that. Also, I think she's having to. So, I mean, I think there's a lot more going on. There's a lot of people saying she's not feeding the cat or this and that. I am not aware of that. She did not tell me that. Maybe you're just assuming that because supposedly it has liver failure or whatever. I don't know. I apparently she did a stream yesterday. I did not watch it, so I really don't know what was said. But regardless, I don't really have any further comment on it. Just letting you know what I know, and the fact that I'm now solo on this show again. So it was brought to my attention that Mini Manson went on this Make Money Online show and was talking about me. So I thought I would take a look at it here.
Like make your
I
comment.
hope so. He's got like a lot of sobs. Like, oh yeah, I love when people do that shit. I love when they diss me up. I love when Grady does it too. It's funny when Grady does it because he's so fucked up that I laugh when all the stuff he says is funny to me. He says I don't read books and shit. Maybe not anymore. I mean, in my 50s, I can't see anymore, and I don't have the patience. But in my 20s, 30s, and 40s.
So he basically just admitted he did not read this book, which is what I accused him of, and he now admits it. But apparently, I'm wrong.
Especially in my 20s and even high school, all the way up to the age of about 42, I read voraciously, and I did read what.
Well, you read up to the age of 42. Well, I'm still reading, and I'm way past that. So, I mean, I don't know what your problem is, dude. I mean, I know you have you have told me that you have a brain injury that came from a trans bashing a few years ago. That seemed to happen way after 42. So I don't know what happened at 42 that just suddenly, made your paralegal ass stop reading, but something happened. I mean, you kind of use this crutch like you don't know what you're talking about, but you do, Minnie. I know you know what you're talking about, and you use the Satanic Bible principles that you've told me to play dumb, to gain power on your enemies. So I know that to me, you're not that intelligent to do it at this high of a degree, but I do know there is a bit of an attempt to obscure your true meaning, to obscure what you're actually attempting to do, Many. I mean, you forget I know you, you know?
Cops know. I did read that book by Connie Fletcher. Me and my friend Bob used to talk about that and compare notes all the time.
I have a feeling your friend Bob actually wrote it. Bob sounds like a name that would actually read a book. I think Bob told you about it, and somewhere over the years, it turned into the plot of a Tubi movie no one's ever heard of. And you decided you were just going to like pretend that you read books. Okay.
I've read books by Robert Ressler, Ronald Kessler. I used to be into the FBI.
Do all the authors have to rhyme? Is there a Sergio Messner or a Jose Gessner that you also read?
And CIA thing all the time. That was like a phase I went through in college. So I've read all those true crime books and everything, you know.
Good to see
I've actually interviewed with FBI agents, and we talked about
Many is just like every other person that attended college. They haven't read a book since college and think they know it all.
the books I read. Who's another author I like? He's like the most decorated FBI agent. His name is, what is it? Oh, geez, hold on. I just dropped my phone and I got to think, what is his name? He was a boxer. He was in Chicago. He went after Giancana. And I read every book he wrote. But see, names fail me at my age. I do have memory problems. I want to tell Grady something right now. There is no shame in having memory problems or dementia or being slow or not being as smart as somebody else. He shames people for not being intelligent.
I don't shame people for not being intelligent. I shame you for pretending that you're way dumber than you really are. And you try to use this as a crutch anytime you can, but other times you've come at me that, you know, when I have tried to give you some leeway, you come at me that you don't need it, that, you know, you're better than me and all this shit. So you just go with whatever crutch you need to try to win some kind of argument. And by the way, there's not even an argument going on. You're the one talking about me. I realize that I made some video reactions about you, but at this point, you're the one talking, dude. You know?
I don't know anything about the internet and tech. I don't know how to set my phone from mono to stereo. So I got to go to T-Mobile. And
What he's talking about is for the like, somebody told him to change some settings in his phone. Now he is recording in mono. He thinks his speaker's broken. There is only one speaker or that you talk into, and for my estimation, that most likely you would get either, you know, no audio or stereo. You know what I mean? If you have it set for stereo, I feel like somebody has told him to make some changes to his phone because he told me he was talking to some tech guys about his phone. And right after that is when it happened. And I feel like they told him to set his phone to mono. So the guy is going, he has to buy a new phone. He's trying to figure out any way he can to get enough money to get a new phone just so he can record the stereo again. And I'm trying to tell him I believe that his phone will record the stereo. It's just a setting issue, but maybe not. I have no idea. It just seems like from what he's told me, this seems like most likely what has happened. I think someone's fucking with him. So for the past 3 weeks, his audio has been only coming out on the first channel. I mean, it's 50-50, but just another reason to suggest to me that, You know, it's on the left channel, so most likely he has it set that way. But you know, I'm just trying to help the guy out so he doesn't have to A, wig the fuck out until he's about to have a stroke, and B, buy a new phone. So I basically was trying to work with him to figure this out, and he just starts yelling at me that, you know, almost like he's paying me money for this, you know, like I'm the customer service person at T-Mobile. So I said, call T-Mobile, man. The guy didn't even know what the cell phone service or cable service was providing his internet, you know. Is that me saying that Minnie's not a big time tech guy that doesn't know tech and all this shit? No. You don't know who you pay for your fucking telephone, dude? That's what I'm talking about, man. These are things that you could remember simply by just writing them on a piece of paper. But I feel like you could remember it anyway, but you just don't, because this is how you go through life, Minnie.
Now, and that's why those people are there. That's their job, to teach us how to use our phones. I don't know this stuff. I didn't grow up with it, and I don't really care about it.
Grady is a disability chaser for sure, and he even went after Cool Taste.
All right, that's quite an accusation. First of all, Mormo, I don't go after anybody with disabilities. I have a long list of people from Nana Pips to Billy the Fridge to a lot of people that, I mean, I think everyone has, you know, quote unquote disabilities to some extent. But for you to like accuse me of like targeting people with disabilities, no. I target people who are interesting. You bring up Cool Taste. I watch King Cobra. I watch Cool Taste as well. I noticed that he seemed to stop streaming. So I wondered how he was doing, and I also thought it might be an interesting Grady TV interview. But you know, I don't really know how to contact the guy, so I asked somebody who I was told was his quote unquote gatekeeper if they knew how to email him, where to email him at. You're acting like I'm going after people. Like, who am I? Why would I go after Cool Taste? I like Cool Taste. I like his content, or I did. I mean, I used to watch it. I know a lot of people make fun of the guy, but I don't make fun of the guy. And also, Mormo, if you're including yourself in that, you came to me, okay? Now, I had been, like, first of all, I think I saw you on some kind of panel with King Cobra. And I was like, who's this guy? And then I saw another video of you kind of popped up, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, this guy seems interesting. So I started watching your channel, and one time I commented, and really I didn't comment at all. I just watched. That's normally what I do. I'm not a big chat person. So if you are talking to me in any capacity, you're one of the very few people, because I literally do not chat much with anyone. But you know, I'd watch his show, and then one day I thought, well, maybe Mormo would make a good interview subject. So I asked him via chat if he did interviews, and he said he did. And I just noted that in my head. I thought, well, I might ask this guy to do an interview at some point. I'm not ready to do one right now. And I also don't know that much about him. So, you know, other than I find him interesting. And really, I don't consider people with mental illness disabled, because I myself have mental illness. And I think a lot of people do. So I'm not disabled. Nobody cuts me any fucking slack for anything I do, you know? But I'm supposed to feel sorry for other people and how they control their emotions and stuff like that. Well, I mean, honestly, dude, I do have sympathy for you. I for one, would never fuck with you. But what I'm trying to get to is here that when I did Night Freaks, number 1 or 2, I forget which one it was, you called me. Okay? You called me and you were talking to me. And I even said on the show, I don't know, like, this is some guy I watch sometimes. I don't, I have no idea why he's calling me or how he even knows that I watch him. Most likely, possibly somebody had you call in. I don't know. I really don't know, but I know I didn't wrangle you. I know I didn't come looking for you. You were just a guy I watch sometimes, just like a lot of people. So from that point, I mean, you called in a few more times. I started talking more in your channel. I tried to become more involved in your fucking channel. And that's how that happened. So you can like try to act like I have nefarious plots. But all I'm trying to do is make content with people I find interesting. There is a lot of freaked out. I mean, if you want to talk about retarded, you want to talk about extremely psychotic, weirdo people on YouTube, I don't fuck with them. I don't watch them. And I mean, I might, if somebody tells me somebody's interesting, I might go check them out. But a lot of times I just see people that are just being terrorized, They have no friends or family. They're just coming online to try to, get some kind of sense of not being alone. And there's like 30 or 40 people attacking them. And I that's not what I get into. I like Mormo's stuff because he talks a lot about like B horror films, which I'm very into and stuff like that. So to act like my interest in you has something to do with you having a disability, which I don't even consider a disability. Okay. Because let me tell you why, Mormo, because I know you live alone and I know you do all your shit alone. So does Kay. I guess I wrangled her too. Kay's real bad too. No, Kay actually was picked up on the Baker Act in Miami and was released in 3 days, which is as long as they can hold you. They gotta like either say that they think you're crazy or they have to admit that you're not crazy and let you go on your own. And that's exactly what they did to Kay. Now, Fuzzy, that streamer, he got picked up under the Baker Act in Miami too, and motherfucker is still being held, as far as I know, because he was found to be fucking crazy, okay? People that go around and do shit on their own and get through life are not disabled. And not taking your medication on time and stuff like that is not a disability. I understand it's hard, it's difficult and stuff like that, but and by the way, if you consider yourself disabled and you want to use that to try to gain some kind of sympathy for yourself over what has transpired, that's fine. I'll accept that. If you really feel that's what happened, but I'm just saying I'm not somebody that goes around trying to disability chase or whatever you're talking about. Cool Taste was just a guy that was involved in the King Cobra universe, and I would watch his streams sometimes. I mean, they were nearly impossible to sit totally through. They were very long. A lot of it was just him sitting there. You had that voice, that text to speech thing going constantly for like everything, not just the text. So yeah, I didn't watch his whole shows all the fucking time, but I watched it. I noticed he disappeared. So I was interested in maybe doing a Grady TV. I don't know what's wrong with that. And also, again, I know Cool Taste is blind, but I don't know why that means you're not supposed to talk to him. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty offensive that you would imply that Cool Taste can't be interviewed because he can't see. I mean, that makes no sense to me, dude.
William F. Romer, that's the author I'm thinking of. He is like one of my heroes. He was the most decorated FBI agent. I read every book he wrote. So, Grady could say I don't read books. Well, it's true now, but I used to. Those days are over. When you get my age, you can't read anymore. I miss those days.
There's plenty of 55-year-olds that read. You also have glasses. You say that you have a brain injury stemming from a trans attack where you basically told a guy in front of you that was celebrating the Cubs World Series win to, quote, get out of my face, you jackass motherfucker. And he turned around and, quote unquote, trans bashed you. This is what you have told me multiple times, Minnie. You also say that's why you picked up guitar playing, because the doctor told you that will help make recreate connections in your mind and stuff like this. Then you're at the same time you're telling Mitch DC that you have dementia, Alzheimer's, all kinds of shit, right? So what is it, Minnie? I mean, you're obviously lying about something. You've also told me that you've used the Satanic Bible's principles to gain power over your enemies by playing fucking stupid. And I've also had very heady conversations with you where you seem very knowledgeable about a lot of subjects and things like that. I can't say that for the other two people on screen, but with you, Minnie, I have. So pardon me if I don't really feel like I need to treat you with white gloves. You know what I mean? You come up with some of the most brutal, witty burns I've ever heard in my life that do take intelligence to create. You have to know what you're talking about, and you have to have a certain understanding of human suffering to even be able to go there.
I didn't used to talk so slow. I didn't used to be so slow. I was pretty much. What was that?
Have you thought about Audible? It's like the book, like it reads it to you.
Oh, those, yeah, I thought about them. And I don't know why I just never got into that. Maybe because I don't like having to go to the library and then having to bring the books back. I usually get sick a lot and I can't bring the stuff back.
He was
I
trying
once
to get,
had.
Grady was trying
Yeah,
to
go
get
ahead.
Taste's information, contact information.
Yeah, because he wasn't streaming anymore. I still haven't seen the guy stream. And I wanted to interview him. Big fucking deal. Like, what are you trying to say here, man? You know what I mean? Like, what did I try to do to cool Taste? I mean, it's a lot of bullshit, to be honest with you. And people say that I only interview wall cows and things like that. No, I mean, look at my list of people. I mean, old Curly Jaws approached me about an interview. So you could take him off the list. If he doesn't like being interviewed by me, he's the one that wanted to do it. Okay, like I would have never asked old Curly Jaws for an interview in a million years, but yet I have one. And I put work into it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out. I think it's a good interview. Hopefully some people will check him out. I don't even think I have the right contact information in the description to send viewers his way, but he also like has another name that's like hate speech, old Curly J, what I'm talking about. They call him on the other show. And I think he has names like I don't know where to send anybody that wants to check you out. You know what I mean? I have no contact with you because apparently I tried to make you my friend or something. I mean, this is like his hatred against me stems from I tried to make him my friend. Which, by the way, was a joke anyway. But at the end of the day, like, why would trying to make someone your friend be nefarious the way he's suggesting? I repeatedly told Mormo he could contact me anytime privately. I told him why I wasn't going over there, but it's not good enough. And he's went so far as to try. Now he's smearing me himself. He's telling me I'm a whatever the fuck he said, disability chaser or something. I mean, No, dude. I'm looking at everybody you're involved with, and it seems like you're the disability chaser. And like I said, I don't consider you to have the type of disabilities of those under you have. You know what I mean? Because you are able to go out, do things on your own. You live totally by yourself. Your family lives on the other side of the United States. So, I mean, I don't, some of these other people that you work with, I don't even think they can do some stuff themselves, you know? So that's you, dude. I mean, I actually, I mean, I don't really know like who you think I'm taking advantage of by interviewing them. You know, like I said, Kay is lives on her own. You know what I mean? I think I can interview her. You know, in my opinion, if you listen to the interview, her whatever makes people think she's unable to do that, I think stems more from, you know, how she takes her medication and stuff like that. That's my own opinion. I'm not criticizing her in any way. And she also has, she said she has ADHD, which she has a racy mind, and she's into reincarnation, which 1 billion people on the planet are. So if she probably was saying the same stuff, just not as racy, not having a racy mind, you probably would have a different take on her. But and again, I think that's pretty shitty to say that people can't talk to Kay. And I guess I shouldn't talk to you either, Mormo, right? Because you live alone too, and you make all your own decisions. So who else have I taken advantage of? You know, Mini Manson? No. I mean, this guy was a washed up rag when I met him. He'd already been wrung out by half the fucking internet. If anything, I think the only reason you're even able to have any kind of conversation with Mini Manson is because of me and having dealt with this guy and his constant threats of death for a couple of years now. You know,
And
From what? Whose contact information?
Cool Taste.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's a Cobra verse guy.
Oh, okay. A lot of people like Cobra. I didn't realize that. I hope one day I have as many fans as Cobra has. He's been around for 20 years. I've only been around for 4. I have to admit, I get jealous sometimes, but you know, he's earned the place that he has. He's earned it, and I have to do the same in time. I don't
plan
think I'll
on
have 15 years though, but go ahead.
I plan on
Totally.
making a sequel to the Mini Manson movie.
Oh, good. I would love that. You're Minnie's fan? Thank you. I hope you will think Minnie is a god soon. Oh, that's hot, meatwad. I remember that Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
That's a good show.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Harry Potter love. Every time I try to watch the 3rd installment of Harry Potter, something always comes up. I've never been able to watch that one particular movie.
lucky you.
Minnie, we got 6 minutes left. What do you want to plug?
Well, if I had a gun, I'd plug Grady.
Oh hell! Oh my God, Grady being killed. Oh hell, so funny. By the way, all I do is just sit, like literally on my channel here. Only thing I do. You can listen to anything I've said about. All I'm doing is just responding. But look at the joy in Mormo's face and this old curly jaws. He finally got some kind of a little bit of spark in his face. You know, you can't see many because he's dressed like a frumpy old lady. He doesn't want to come on.
Capone talk. That's what they used to say in his time. I'll plug you. Plug my channel, Mini Manson Star, or just type in Mini Manson. I have merch, stickers, magnets, autographs.
A bunch of my team ordered merch from Minnie, and he over delivered to anybody to everybody and was extremely generous and
Thank
professional.
you. Yes.
And
I put more. Okay, tell them how when you ordered, you only ordered a certain amount of things, and I put a bunch of extra things in there. Tell everybody that I give you quality service, quality merch, and they give you extra merch as a surprise. Correct?
yeah, that's
Yes.
what I was trying to say. I only ordered the magnet and got a bunch of signed stickers and an awesome like
I plan on going to the bar.
frameable letter.
I think what you are referring to as awesome is actually Minnie just fucked up the order. He just fucking like starts throwing shit in a fucking envelope and mailing it off. But we can pretend that, and this is why he doesn't have any money either. He's sending people shit that costs more money and they didn't pay as much for, this and that.
Okay, too many people was talking, so I didn't get that last bit.
What were you saying, old curly jaws?
I say I plan on going to the bar today and putting some Mini Manson stickers in their restroom.
Don't put them all in there because they'll tear them up in there. Put one in there, put the rest on the poles outside the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Put it right in the fucking toilet and then fucking piss on it.
Yeah,
The people who run the bar might be dicks about it. I have experience with bars and bartenders and such. It might make people hate me. So yes, outside.
I go to
Put them
this
outside.
bar. Like this
All right.
bar I've been to since I was 16. They're pretty cool. Like I know the owner.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I doubt old Curly Jaws enters the bar, takes his shirt off, and then goes around giving the devil sign and flicking his tongue in a sexually suggestive manner to everyone in the fucking place, including old ladies and kids,
Ask their permission then before you do it, unless you know you could put the stickers. Otherwise, they'll just tear them down.
Mm.
That's nice. Thank you for inviting me on the show. That was very nice of you.
Yeah, for sure, Minnie. And it's probably this was a late show. I was just dragging ass all day, and I recorded a song earlier. And
I saw that. Cool.
But everybody, make sure to check out Mini Manson's new movie. It's on my channel. It's soon going to be on his channel as well. So
yeah,
sure
old Curly Jaws movies, right? I like the sound of that.
Yeah, you know who else likes the sound of it? Me. Because this all took place in my Discord, and I literally encouraged Minnie several times, because Minnie didn't give a fuck about it, to do this movie with old Curly Jaws. I convinced him that he was okay. Now they're all backs smacking each other and congratulating each other while shitting on me. So you're welcome, gang.
Yeah, just be aware that it's more like my videos one after the other. It's like a mini 1 hour concert. It's not an actual like movie with me acting. But you know what? I would love to be in a movie where I can act and play myself. And there's like a little plot and everything. I would love that.
That would be great. Maybe that's something we could do for the second one.
That would be cool.
Seems like maybe you would do that for, like, if you're going to make a movie, maybe the first one would be a movie. You know what I mean? But no, it's not a movie. It's a feature-length product. It sounds like from Minnie's description, just all of his own stuff, and now it's collected on Curly Jaw's channel. Sounds like a great undertaking.
Getting busy. There's a lot of people who want movies from us right now.
We could write some lines and I could like learn them and I could kind of make a little scene, and you can use some material. I'm willing to do that for you.
Yeah, the making of this movie is when the real Mini Manson will come out, guaranteed. Right now, you guys, shot him like what, $9, $10 for a magnet, whatever. He's over here shucking and jiving, doing his sales pitch. Once you start this real movie with Mini Manson, that's when Grady's revenge will really take hold. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to see what I've had to deal with, and you're not going to like it. And I, quite frankly, I don't think either one of you can take it. That's why I'm just kind of like hoping Minnie leaves you guys alone, but whatever.
Old
Hell yeah.
Curly Jaws is an excellent writer.
And maybe you can help me out with a little money. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you have to, but if you could, it would help me.
He's already starting off with the money. He just said his whole team just bought shit off of Minnie, but it's not enough. He wants a constant stream of cash flow coming in.
Me out. You don't have to, though. I'll still do it. So
See how he says you don't have to, but he'll still do it? No, he won't. When you have all this set up and you're ready to fucking go, and Minnie's going to show up, and for like 2 days, he's going to refuse to do anything, and he's going to be death threatening you and calling you names and threatening to report you for taking advantage of his kindness and all this fucking shit. That's when I can already see Minnie's already getting this together.
if anybody wants to donate to Mini Manson.
And by the way, if you think I'm a bad guy, how are you for sure Minnie's not still working for me? You know what I mean? Maybe Minnie is on a undercover mission to take your ducats and then tell you where to go. I'm not saying he is, but how do you know that? Why do you trust this person, Mini Manson? I'll tell you why, because you're getting some fucking clout out of it, right?
Talent at both PayPal and Cash App. You know, I appreciate that. And you can buy videos I can make for you as well. And that's why I got to get my audio fixed from mono to stereo so that when I make videos that they should be the way they're supposed to be. So
Some show, dudes. What is your channel, Curly? Is it Old Curly?
So yeah, I want to take a look at this movie. Let me get that up here real. Okay, it's not an Orion Pictures release. I don't even think Orion Pictures even exists anymore. But probably someone owns this open. Okay, an altered Tubular Bells. At least he's trying not to just rip off Tubular Bells. This is just like setting up the plot, okay? Don't worry. It's going to get better. Okay, I'm going to have to go a little further into this. Okay, now I don't know if the viewers at home can hear this, but Old Curly Jaws is literally using footage that is in mono. So if you're listening at home, it sounds weird because it's only coming out the left channel. And definitely on headphones, you only hear it off one side. Old Curly decided not even to try to fix this. Now, let me explain this to you. You're watching this right now and you're like, Grady, this isn't in mono. Exactly. You know why? Because somehow I, without even trying, fixed the audio. I didn't even try. All I did was just record the mono version on my show, and then I play it back and it's in stereo. You know what I mean? Like these guys, both of them put together can't figure out how to correct something I figured out without even trying. You know, it's no problem to me. But here we got like half this movie probably is in single audio, and that could easily be corrected from his side. All you got to do is put the audio in stereo, depending on what program he's using.
Oh, rage in the cage and piss upon the stage. There's only one stir away. Think it to me. Oh, I started to fight.
All of this still single audio.
Well, anytime, my stars, you dare not know who you are. I would like you on a long black leash. I would parade you down the high street. You got
So far, this movie appears to be like Minnie's last, I don't know, 8 or 9 videos put together. And then they took some other shots of Minnie from other channels like Elisa's.
the attraction you got the pulling power. Isn't it now? Stay fine. You see the sign flag.
Haven't seen this one. I do like Minnie's look here.
Glass skin, think of a forest without a road. And if any man's hand ever made that land, then I think it wouldn't. I'm in a graveyard. Now you've been set free. Another month or so you'll be born. I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner.
Oh my God.
Die! I'm a devil worshiper! Hail Satan! Look, they put my sticker up right there.
Did old Curly Jaws go there and do that? Are you in the bathroom? Because he normally only puts stickers and shitters, you know?
Yes, that's right. 3 stickers for $10. Normally they're $5.
Wait a minute. Is this not my copyright? Maybe not. This seems to be from the full uncut second Mini Manson interview that I own the copyright to.
$5 each. I also have a big sticker. Look at the size and difference there. This is a 5-inch sticker. I only have the kill. Don't
I wonder if they give me thanks.
mess with entertainers, they'll kill you. I only have that style right now in the 5-inch size. This is a $10 sticker. If you order this, I give you one of these stickers for free. You can choose which one you want. Or you can order this whole set for $20. Yes. I also have autographs. These are very high quality photographs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this one's mine or not. He may just be wearing the same outfit because Minnie normally actually does his hair for me. You know what I mean? It looks like he's just trying to pitch some stuff for this movie, possibly. I don't know. Because no matter what, he's got to like right in the middle, even if it's a fucking movie, right in the middle, he's got to start pitching bullshit like photos and stickers no one cares about.
Shiny. I will write whatever you want in there, sign it. I'll even kiss it and put my lipstick on there and whatever other body fluids you want to put in there. I have no problem with that as long as you're willing to pay $20. I will laminate it so that you can kiss on it like I do with that picture of Marilyn Manson over there. And that's my merch. If you buy,
Some more videos you can see on Minnie's page.
getting tired and I need somewhere to be.
Right here, Minnie's white gloving himself. And he's finding that he's extremely dirty because he told me he's never washed any of his clothes. They have to be dry cleaned and he cannot afford it. So he just like, for the last few years, he just keeps wearing these things. I can only imagine what they smell like. I would like to see what that glove looks like after rubbing all over himself.
Weekend. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of no.
Manson's your fucking master. Keep your shit together, Grady. Boy, put you the dog.
What the fuck? They've got. Let me go back here. Get your shit. What do I like? I guess I'm the one that like kind of put this together. So they have to put some diss track at the end for me. What the fuck?
Look at me. You ready till I want you? Damn. You're mine. Yo, they call me Big Curly. The biggest of the jaws. I'm the biggest motherfucker that you ever fucking saw. Bigger than the realest, the bigger than the small. I fuck you in the ass like a fucking ping pong. Look, motherfucker, you can kiss my fucking ass.
You ain't fucking me in the ass, dude. I mean, I know that's what you're into, but I ain't the one, homie.
The best rapper the fucking ever was. Nigga, don't be fucking hating cause you just a bitch. I'll fuck you in that ass like a clittle dick. Grady, get your fucking shit together. Nasty bitch. You looking like a possum, a fucking 8 rider. You don't got no fucking moves cause you look like low rider. Get your fucking shit together, son, cause you smell like ass. I bet you eat Cheetos up the floor like a fucking grass. God damn it, son, your shit's fucking lame. Get your videos together, they fucking suck my your pain. God damn it, son, this fucking shit's whack. Get a fucking better cam cause it looks like fucking shit.
Yeah, my shit sucks, right? But this movie apparently just fucking rocks, right? You took like an hour's worth of Minnie's own footage and possibly even some of mine and other people's, and you made something that no one's ever going to watch. I see that you have 50 views. I would like to see what your watch time is on that. I will be willing to guess it's about 1 minute and 50 seconds on average duration. Am I correct? I would say you have a less than a 1 hour total watch time on this video, which I have one 5-minute video that's got over 100 watch time hours, homie.
Bitch. Manson's your fucking master. Keep your shit together, Grady. Boy, put you the dog out like a little bitch that you are.
Also, whoever this is obviously a white guy and he's trying to sound black, quote unquote, and I find that offensive.
Thank you, Mini Manson, for all of the entertainment you provide. And I'm really proud of the duet we sang together.
No, not that again. Mormo's getting his money's worth on that one. Anyway, man, I don't know what to say. You know, it's like every day I wake up, these people are just like attacking me, making songs about me. They have like little things they show with me, you know, being slapped around. But at the same time, I don't have a problem with Mormo. I hear that there's some guy with like 10,000 subs fucking with him. And I haven't seen the video. I saw a few parts of it. It didn't seem that bad from what I saw, but Again, I haven't seen the whole video, but my thing is, I feel like that's coming from Mormo's current audience. You know, not all of them, of course, but there's people there that are fucking with Minnie, fucking with other people through Mormo. We've all seen it. And I would guess that they probably turned this guy on, you know, sent the video to the guy and said, hey, check this guy out. And they did a video because I can't really wrap my mind around why they would suddenly just pick Mormo to do this to. And I've repeatedly said that I feel like Mormo is not somebody that people should mess with like this, you know. And I think that there are people that want to protect Mormo, myself included, but I feel like I've heard him say that he kind of wanted to be a lol cow, you know, but I don't think he might understand exactly what comes with that. You know, I think he sees like a lot of people like King Cobra, and he sees the kind of money he brings in, and I think he wants to do something like that. But this kind of thing with this guy, King Cobra has that every single day of his life, you know. And then when you get into other things that King Cobra has to deal with, I don't think Mormo wants to be a lol cow, you know. I don't think people should treat him as such. He's a interesting guy that is just pretty laid back, just trying to do his own thing. He does want to make money. You know, he is into film and stuff like that. So that's what I've always related to him on that level. You know, the fact that he talks slow, most likely because of his medication. Because, you know, if you watch I Mormo on the Roku Punk channel, he has a different voice, you know. And we really don't know Mormo's early days in the punk scene. You know what I mean? We only know the Mormo of today. But, you know, he has told me he's had several nervous breakdowns. This is on my interview, so this is nothing private. But he's had several nervous breakdowns, you know, throughout his life, a series of them, possibly even one as a child that he doesn't even like really consider one, but he kind of wonders if that wasn't the very first time. So, you know, he's not somebody that can deal with a lot of crap, you know. And I'm not like, to me, I'm not giving him crap. I'm just responding to Minnie. I'm responding to his accusation that I target disabled people, which I think that's a troubling accusation, you know. I don't think it's very cool either, especially when I've tried to be so nice and helpful to everyone I've worked with. But anyway, my name's Grady George. I think I'm going to end it for today. I've been going on for about an hour now. Till next time, probably tomorrow at 7 a.m., I'll be seeing you.
Security for Mr. George provided by Bond International Security of Anaheim.